We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next. Tom Glavine, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. This is line to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he will cruise into second base as he starts things out tonight with a double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Here's Brock Holt now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Cain leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's going to be a base hit, and the Brew Crew has struck first here. It's now 1-0.
Boy, that was a much-needed run right there, D-Row. A long shutout yesterday, but they strike early in this one.
Yeah, that's the name of the game. From an offensive standpoint, you just want to get a run on the board, give your pitcher a chance to go out there and attack, have a little longer leash, and not worry so much.
Next for Milwaukee, Jed Jerko. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the...
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Here's Eric Sogard as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 309 is the average entering play. 12 home runs and 34 driven in. Hit in the air out toward left. Ozuna on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out. A lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Manny Pena stands in as he looks at a called strike. Down the left field line and deep. But this will land untouched. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 Brave error, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Brewers are out in front, 2-0. Brett Anderson, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's got over 15 runs batted in his last 10 games. Like, that's some kind of a stretch. These opposing pitchers have to figure out a way to keep the guys off base in front of him, or he's going to make it really tough for them.
At the plate, Charlie Culberson. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The third baseman, Skipper. Go.
Now at the plate, Chipper Jones. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Pitch on the way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yelich is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping into the box, Orlando Arcia.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brett Anderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. High in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little low. It's 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season, and he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
A solo shot here to left, so his remarkable season continues, and the Braves have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 game. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. Kane is right there, 1 down.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Line drive, base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. He's set, here it comes. In his career, Swanson is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Coming to the plate now, Tom Glavine, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The 1-1. Slow grounder to first. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 2-2. At the plate, Brock Holt looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fans, it's getting close to back-to-school time here at the ballpark. But there's still time to take in a few more games before that dreaded first bell rings. Individual seats are still available. Or why not pick up a 4 or 6 game mini plan? Perfect for those final few nights of summer vacation. Visit any stadium ticket window for ticket information. MLB At Bat is the #1 source for live baseball everywhere you go. Available for your phone or tablet, MLB At Bat provides live audio, pitch tracking.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys have the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Now batting, Christian Yelich. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
So here's Avisail Garcia as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. One out and a runner on second base. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Line drive, base hit. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 3 and the Braves 2. Into the box, Cody Sullivan. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will be able to continue out there. We should hope. In now, Charlie Culberson. A line shot to third base.
Now batting, third baseman, Chipper Jones.
So one gone for the Braves here in the third, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Breaking ball, that's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Chipper is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Braves go down quietly. They're down 3-2. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Eric Sogard. Here comes the first pitch. Ripped down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
To the plate now, Manny Pena, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he misses with it, 1-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. A man at second with 1 down. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Next to Milwaukee, the pitcher, Brett Anderson.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brett Anderson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1. They're up 3-2. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd of the game, and the Braves have drawn even now. It's 3-3.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him because he's killing them.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Back goes Garcia, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Here's Ender Inciarte, and he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. 4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. He pulls this one into right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on.
At the plate now, Tom Glavine tried to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. There's Sogard for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Catcher number 14, Cody Sullivan.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cody Sullivan. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Yelich going back. Still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field. So his remarkable season continues as they open it up to 8-3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be the end now for Brett Anderson. And he'll probably be running over a few of these pitches in his head tonight, but will depart here. J.P. Fireisen answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Baseman number 8, Charlie.
Standing in now, Charlie Culberson. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Chipper Jones. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Garcia on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate, and 6 of them score. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Braves 8 and the Brewers 3. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
The third baseman, Brock Holt.
Into the box now, Brock Holt. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Acuna's there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Christian Yelich is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
2 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Outside, 2-1.
2-1.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Acuna digs in now.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And he fouls this one off. Now the pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to left, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Number 1, second baseman.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. The pitch. This is in the air out to right field. And the Braves just have it working as this is going to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscled the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Digging in once again, Dansby Swanson. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Kane is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Now in the box, Ender Inciarte. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a drive out to left center field. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
So now to the plate, Tom Glavine lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Arcia into shallow center. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. Atlanta leads it 10-3. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
To 1-2 now.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
To short. Swanson picks it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Next in Milwaukee, the first baseman, Jed Gyorko.
Here's Jed Gyorko now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swing and a liner. And no shot there for Chipper. It's a fair ball.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
At the plate, Eric Sogard, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
No, that's out.
Runners on first with 1 down. High in the air into shallow left center. Inciarte calls everybody off as he takes control for out number 2.
The catcher, number 9, Manny.
Digging in now, Manny Pena. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fast.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Milwaukee leaves 1. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. the 6th inning now, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Cody Sullivan.
Cody Sullivan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is skied into short left center. On the move is Garcia. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 8, Charlie Culberson.
Stepping in, Charlie Culberson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Garcia backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in, Chipper Jones, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Bounce to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
D-Row, this guy is just amazing right now. He's just swinging a magic wand, and it looks like there's no end in sight to this streak.
Yeah, you can't think of anything else. This is national news right here. This is all anybody's talking about. When you start getting into these numbers, almost 2 months, and you're challenging Joe DiMaggio and the 56-game hit streak, it's all anybody should be talking about.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit.
Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. There he goes. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up is Kane. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center is 4th in the ballgame as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in 1 game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Corbin Burns gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Ozzie Albies. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. Home run number 42 on the season as the blowout continues. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Garcia giving chase. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. skied into straightaway right. After it is Yelich. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 6 full. Braves lead this one 13-3. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Popped him up. Sullivan is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ben Gamel will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Brewers, number 16, Ben Gamel.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 1 home run, and 29 driven in. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. And as you can see, they are way behind. David Phelps enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 41.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ender Inciarte. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air out to right. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 47.
Stepping in for the Braves, Tom Glavine. He flew out in his last at-bat. Albert Pujols will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Scorched to third, reined in on to first, and there were 2 down.
The catcher, number 14, Cody Sullivan.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Cody Sullivan. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
To the plate now, Charlie Culberson. Hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Garcia, still going back. See you later, over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 19th home run for him on the season as this lead got even wider.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping in now, Chipper Jones. Drilled right back up the middle, and Chipper's going to reach. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Oh, heater gets turned around.
Ronald Acuna will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Jones is on his way home. The relay on to third, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored in ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
Corey Knebel comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 8th inning coming up. The Braves on top, 16-3. Darren O'Day has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in, Brock Holt is head-to-head with Darren O'Day. He's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
In is Christian Yelich, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Grounded back up the middle. Swanson brings it in, and no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Over to Albies. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
The first baseman, number 5.
Stepping into the box, Jed Jerko. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Eric Sogard. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Called strike 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line. It screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
He's set, and the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
The center fielder, number 11. Ender.
So striding forward now, Ender Inciarte. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First offering on its way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. After it is Kane. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The pitcher, number 56.
So digging in now, Darren O'Day. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Tyler Flowers will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26, Tyler Flowers.
A ball and no strikes. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Garcia on the run. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
Into the box now, Cody Sullivan, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Has a look, now the pitch.
No, that's low.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Second and third, 2 away. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
3-1.
Charlie Culberson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-1, here it is. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kane is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Chris Martin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready once again, Manny Pena starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Line to the right side. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Orlando Arcia is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Keston Hiura will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Keston Hiura.
there, and it's 0-1. They'll start this one at 274. 10 home runs and 55 driven in. Behind 0-2 now. Runner at first here, one man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Lorenzo Cain is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Line hard to center field. Inciarte is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
16-3 tonight. The Braves took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Tom Glavine wins his 19th decision of the season. Brett Anderson slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the